What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So this is going to be a continuation of the last video, and I'm going to be showing you guys how you guys can start doing your logos, how you can start getting your box designs, and how you can send it to your supplier, and how to do brand registry. Now, doing your logo is something that's it should be very simple. You don't have to start from scratch. You can get templates for it, and the first thing that you guys can do is go on Google and search up logo designers or logo makers. And of course, for you guys that are a little bit on a budget, you can look up free stuff. Now, actually, instead of doing this, we're going to go over to Canva, because Canva is actually free. So this is definitely the #1 thing that I would use first. And if you go in here, if you guys don't know about Canva that much, it's a free tool that you guys can use. There are some aspects to it that you can pay for, but honestly, the free part of it's very simple, very in-depth, and you can just go to shapes, and they have tons of shapes. You can literally just type in stuff that you want, like a triangle. So if you want a triangle in your actual image, then you can see, look at this stuff. You have all these cool designs here, right? So maybe we want this one. Alright, wait for this to load. So yeah, this is just going to be a step-by-step tutorial for you guys, because I know this process may be a little bit stressful, especially for you guys out there that are trying to develop a cool logo or a cool name. Now, let's say we want this as our logo, right? Now, of course, you're going to add stuff onto this. So maybe you want to go here, and then maybe we want a circle. Now, don't overthink this. Don't try to make it too fancy, because we want to make it look simple and make it look memorable, right? So now, guys, if you don't want to do it this way, you have some extra bucks to spend, you can go on Canva as well, or not Canva, you can go on Fiverr and outsource it. It's very simple. You can get it done for $5, and they'll probably create a transparent image for you as well. But let's see here. So yeah, let's say we want this in the center, and that's basically it. And what Canva does, though, they let you change the colors of the product or the logo as well. So you can change it to this color, it doesn't matter. So maybe you want to stick to this one, and then we can change this as well. So yeah, that already looks very good, and I'm sure you guys can agree as well. Like, it's very simple, and on this part, don't take too long on this. Like, it's not that hard. This image can go with anything. This logo can go with anything, whether you're the industrial and scientific category, or the beauty category, or the kitchen category. It does not matter, guys. So now, of course, we want to think about a brand name, right? We want to have the actual brand name on the product or on the logo. So all we have to do is go over to text and click and drag. It's very simple, guys. Canva is very simple to use. Now, not only for Amazon, but you can do it with other stuff. Go ahead and drag that over here. Drag that over, and this is all free, like I said. And you can click on this and basically just drag or click on whatever font that you want. Now, usually I use let's see here. Usually I use this one, just because the font's not too thick and it's not too thin as well, so it looks pretty good. It's right in the middle. So let's say we're in the the beauty niche, right? And we're trying to think of a name that's not too broad and not too specific, and we're trying to create a brand. This logo should represent maybe your whole entire Amazon business, but you want to have individual brands for the business, so you want all these different brands that are under the top business, right? So if you have Joel Williams Industries, right, we want to have all these different brands under it, depending on what category the Amazon product is in. So let's say this is the kitchenware, or the actually, let's go with construction, right? Let's keep using the analyzer ruler. So let's say Tom's Tools, right? Tom's Tools. We're not saying anything too specific, but this is something that you know, it's kind of niche specific, but at the same time, you know, we can make it even broader, right? We can say Tom's. Um, Let me think of something else, because if we say Tom's Tools, that's probably more specific to like construction stuff, and um, Tom's, or maybe Tom's Warehouse, right? Tom's Warehouse, and then we can adjust the font here. You know, guys, it's very simple. Um, you know, we don't want anything that's too broad or too specific. Something where I can apply to different niches. You know, Tom's Warehouse. That's great. You know, it's, you know, this probably isn't the best name in the world, but it's something. You guys get the point, right? Because we want something that's going to be, you know, broad enough to encompass all types of different products, right? So if we had a name like, oh, Tom's Rulers or something like that, that'd be only specific to the annualizer ruler that we're selling. So we can't. It'd be weird for us to have the Tom Rulers brand under another product like, I don't know, a hammer or you know, a face mask or something like that. Yeah, and hopefully you guys understand that. So from here, what you guys want to do is click on download, and you know, JPEG, PNG, doesn't matter, and then you click on transparent background. Now to do transparent background, you do have to have the monthly plan of $12.95, but if you don't want to do that, you can go ahead and go on Fiverr and have someone do it for you. Just look up some, you know, graphics designers on there, and just to ask them to do a transparent image for you. Now you're probably wondering, what is a transparent image? So a transparent image is that's basically where all this stuff behind it is cut out, and it's just this image right here. So there's no white background, it's just a blank, and there's nothing behind it. And the reason we want this is because we want to put our box design on the back of this right here. So if you think of this as like the box, right, this white background here as like the actual box for your Amazon product, we want this to be on the front of it, and the box pattern will be this in the back. So we're going to be able to take this transparent image, this logo right here, and just slap it right on it. So that way the supplier, it's kind of easier for the supplier to work with, instead of them having to crop it out and edit it. So going on to the next thing, you know, cool, we got the logo done. Very simple, very you know, smooth. Now let's go over to getting, you know, we're interested in logo, or not logo, box designs, box patterns. So you can look up, sorry guys, so you guys can look up, you need vector patterns, and then backgrounds. Now, of course, you can contact someone on Fiverr and do it again for you. Like I said, you can do all this stuff paid for it for $5, or you can do it yourself, which I like to do. And the reason we want a vector background is because those are the type of images that we want for our box design, because the supplier, when they go in and actually slap it onto your product, that way you can zoom in as much as you want and the quality won't get worse, right? You know, if you're trying to, you know, zoom on in any image, you guys have probably done this before, and you zoom in and it's all pixelated and all looks bad, it's all blurry, and basically vector images, they fix that. So you can, let's say we want this one right here. All you have to do is download it. For whatever reason, this site, it's not free. Oh wait, it's a premium image. So let's see for free ones here. Let's look for free ones. So trying to look for a good one. Okay, this one looks pretty cool. So you know, this is a free download. You download it. It'll download as a vector file, I believe. So yeah, let's make sure that downloads it. I just want to make sure it downloads for you guys, because I don't want to send you to the site and then okay, so alright, so this is perfect, right? This is the type of image that we want. So now that we have this, now you know, once you send over your supplier, you know, if you try to give them a JPEG or PNG of your pattern design, probably be like, okay, we need a vector image anyway. So just if you forget that, that's fine. They'll tell you for you. And then from here, you should be able to just drag and send this over to them. Make sure you're using Skype as well when you're contacting them. Don't send this over the Alibaba website. It's a little bit laggy and it's probably slower. Skype is more professional as well. So just take that file and give it to them, and they'll take care of it from there. They'll probably give you a template of the actual box design, and you can just tell them what you want on it, and you download the box design. You can upload it on Canva right here, and basically from there you can just edit the image, edit the vector image, and then download that file and then send it back over to them. Because if you can't, let me see if let me see here. Let me see if this works. Okay, yeah. So Canva only takes like JPEGs and PNGs. That's fine. Just find a converter for that file or turn it to a JPEG, and then you can send that template over to them. Or if that's too complicated, guys, just take that this file right here that you got from this website and just give it to them. Tell them, hey, I want this on my product, and also here's my logo, and download that. Make sure it's transparent, and then give that to them, and then they'll do all that for you and just instruct them on where you want it. And that goes the same way with the box design as well. The different colorations, the shape of the box, type of box, etc. So now we've got basically that. It's really easy, guys. You just have to do your research for it. You have to find out what patterns you like. You can go on Fiverr and have somebody else do it for you. But this is for the people that are a little bit on a budget, and for people that like doing stuff on their own. So going on to the next thing is the big concept behind all of this stuff, right? Behind why we put logos on, behind why we have our individual designs, and that's because we want brand registry. So all you have to do is go on brandservices.amazon.com, and from here all you guys have to do is establish your brand. Now you don't have to do this in order to sell your product. Like, you can literally do everything that we just did and not do brand registry. That's fine. But the reason that we're doing this is because we want to prevent hijackers, prevent people that are trying to sell our products. And if you guys don't know, if you go on Amazon, here I'll show you what I mean here, right? So let's search up headphones. Oops. So let's search up headphones here. So if we go down here, I'll show you guys what I mean by hijackers. Alright, let's just click on this one right here. So if you look, you scroll down. Now if this is on your listing or someone else's listing, just keep this in mind. You see this parentheses right here? There's 13 other people claiming that they're selling the exact same product, exact same boxing, exact same product with a logo on it and everything, which we know is not true. These are called hijackers. These are people that are trying to take your money, and we don't want that. That's why it's important to get brand registry, because when you get brand registry, Amazon's going to be able to kick these people off really simple. And if not, they're the people that are actually hijacking your listing. They're going to get in a lot of legal trouble. So that's another reason why we want a private label. Private labeling isn't, it's not simply just for brand registry, but of course it's also for differentiation when we're selling our products. But all you have to do is go on this website, click get started, and then it will give you different steps and stuff on what you have to do. I believe you might have to send them your product, or prove that it is your product and prove that it's your brand. But it's relatively simple. I think it takes a little bit of time, but that's definitely something that we need to look into. So now that we've got that out of the way, and when you're getting your logos, when you're getting your designs, not your logos, but your actual box design, your patterns and stuff, you have to go on these websites that specifically are vector images. Just like I said before, just because when they create your pattern design or your box, you don't want it to look all blurry and bad quality. You want it to look the best as possible. So these are the type of sites that you want to go to. So yeah, guys, that's basically what I want to cover for this video. It's really simple, and like I said, you can go on Fiverr and then search people to do logo designs. Just go in here, and most people they're only going to charge $5 for it, right? Now let's see here, logo designer. Alright, so we go in here. Look, there's tons of people on here that'll do your logo design for you know, $5, 500 bucks. What? That's way too much, but yeah, there's $5. There's tons of people in here that'll just do it for cheap. Just look for people that are doing it for $5, guys. It's really simple. You don't have to overthink this. You don't need to be like, oh, okay, you know, I need the best logo ever. That doesn't matter at all. Like, your logo can be really simple. It can probably just be a box with, you know, your logo name in the center. It wouldn't make any difference, guys. You know, the box pattern probably matters more than the actual logo and how it looks. But hopefully you guys understand this whole concept and how to do it. There's tons of ways you can do it, you know, outsourcing it, doing it yourself on Canva. Now, of course you can do all this stuff if you already have Photoshop skills. You know, you can create your transparent images, you know, download your logos, download your pattern designs, create the vector images, all, you know, download them as vector images on Photoshop. And they're also called ESP or EPS, something like that, images, but which are the same thing as vector images. So just in case your supplier does ask you for those as well, they mean the same thing. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you got something out of this video. But that's all I really wanted to talk about. I just want to show you step by step on what you guys can do. And it's really simple. Once the supplier has your designs, they'll do it all for you, and you guys don't have to worry about them, you know, creating a whole batch of your design and then them showing it to you and being like, you know, here's the design, and then you not liking it and you find out you waste your money. No, that's not how it works, guys. Just keep updating them, keep asking them, be like, hey, is my product done? Can I see a sample of it? And they'll show it to you right away, and then from there you can order a sample, you know, send a sample to your reviewers, etc., see the quality, and then from there you can you know, make your decision. But like I say, you shouldn't have to worry about that as well that much, because initially you pay the 30% and then later you pay the 70%. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Oh, one last thing I forgot to mention too. When they're doing the you know, your production, right? The production of your product and your logo design, your custom box and everything, they're two separate things. Okay, so they're not happening at the same time. You know, your product is going to be manufactured. They're going to start manufacturing on that, and then they're going to start doing your logo design, or throwing your logo design and your pattern onto your box after they get confirmation from you. So you don't have to worry about you waiting and then figuring out that you know, they created 200 units of a logo design or a design that you didn't like on that box. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like down below, subscribe, and tell me what you guys want to see next. You know, I'm open for any ideas, and also make sure you look down in the description, because I got you know, 2 awesome templates for talking to suppliers, and a step-by-step, you know, 1 through 10. It's really simple on how to get started on Amazon, what you guys need to do, and you know, the mindset that you guys need to have when getting started. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace.